Well, good evening all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for the evening, as we're here now on the 18th of December, 2024 at 7 p.m. I'm late because I wrote a lengthy newsletter tonight for my subscribers, got to go into a lot of detail, and I'm not going to go into that detail here. Go to the financial or the spider to see that. Suffice to say, we had a market that cracked hard all over. If you look at the gold, you're down tonight $45. You're down in silver 82 cents. This is a bounce. You were down over $1. Copper cracked back under the 408 level, and the platinum market's down another $9. So what's going on? Well, what's going on is that the Fed had its meeting, but I'm not going into the whole thing here. I want you to go to that one. Let's talk about, instead, what you got tomorrow. We'll go through the charts, and then in the financial, I'll really dive into all this. You're going to get the jobless claims coming out at 7:30, the third quarter final GDP. So this is the revision of the prelim, and it's the last time we'll be talking that. The Philly Fed business activity will be updated at 7:30. National Association of Realtors will report U.S. existing home sales for November. Home builders are getting annihilated. Linn today, after the market came out with their earnings, down 12%. Toll Brothers getting killed. It's one after the other. The Conference Board's going to release their monthly leading, coincident, and lagging economic indicators at 9. The Bank of England's going to give you their interest rate decision. On Friday, we'll get, I think it's the Bank of Japan. And no U.S. budget deal. All of a sudden, we were to have a vote tonight. And Trump and Musk said, too much pork in it. You know, Musk is acting more like the VP than Vance is, and it's not knocking Vance, it's just that Vance should step back. That's what the number 2 guy does at this point. Lets them do their thing, and then he's the go-to guy when you need it. Yes, the president's right and things like that. He's playing the role perfect right now. But I agree, there is too much pork. And this is no longer, is Musk going to be involved? Musk is involved. And I liked when he came out and said anyone that votes for this is going to get their due in the next election in 2 years. So the threats are there. The other parts, they're all coming out. This is the new look of America, I guess, at this point in time under this administration. Not all of it's bad, but the one thing I disagree with them all, they're picking on not giving a pay increase to congressional members. They haven't had an increase in pay since 2009. Now, they have the right, if they voted in, to refuse it. And that's what should be done if they want to be there. But I can't, in all fairness, say, hey, people after 15 years shouldn't get a minor increase. Would you not want one? All right. So let's go to the charts, and we'll do that. And then, as I said, in the financial, I'll really get into the nitty-gritty. But before I do it, you're down 40 points in a lot of these markets, 50 here, because of the times they settle versus the closing time. So a lot of these markets, like in the metals, they settle at 12:30 p.m. Well, the Fed decision doesn't come out till 1 p.m. So they get the settlement, then they look and they catch up with where the last trades were at 4 p.m. That's very common as to what goes on. Now be ready for the yin-yang impact tonight. We closed, and the market sees the data from the Fed go to Asia, and then from there, the Europeans, they'll eventually wake and they'll come back, and I don't know what you'll walk into in the morning. It's called the yin-yang. It happens. The interesting part is, well, I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to do that in the financial. Okay. So in the gold market, I have been talking, would we get down to the 18-day average of closes? We are under it with this right now. I didn't change this to silver. I will do it in the morning if the market is still like that, and I want to see what it does. But suffice to say, look at how the gold market has given back everything. So you came from this low point all the way up, and now you've made a retracement of about 80% of that. I mean, pretty crazy. It's wild action right now. Why is gold breaking? It's pretty simple. The dollar near 108. Interest rates near 4.5 on the 10-year. Are you aware mortgages are back up to like 7.13 on a 30-year fixed? Got to pay attention to what's going on here. So this is one of these vertical moves in the gold. You were just in a straight line coming from 27.61 and you're down to 25.96. I mean, it's been relentless to the downside. You sliced through. Well, that's not really fair for me to say. And I want to do this the right way. You came down yesterday, you didn't quite hit the 100-day average. Today you went through it, but you closed above it. Now, you settled above it because settlement time was 12:30. The real world is the market kept breaking, and that's where you're at. So where's our friend, the Bollinger Band? I'll be doggone. That's why the market's stopping at that number. Now, if that can't hold the market, then maybe you're going to go to the 25-29 level. But this market has been coming down, and this is an important zone. Is it a buy? Not from where I teach charting, not at all. Was it a sell up here? Not from how I teach charting, but it was a get out of all longs when you got up here, and I've said that to you every day as you were overbought. When you hit that, you've come down now, and I said, that's what I teach in my charting course, all right? So that's what I think occurred. The gold-silver ratio is still climbing with silver gaining on the, with gold rather, gaining on the silver market. Then we get to silver. So here is a market that was just up near $33 an ounce, and it's now down to $29.68. Wow. So that's a heck of a break. That's a year's move all in one part. But again, let's look. We had come down challenging the Bollinger Band here and here. We went up, ran the band for 4 days, and then all heck broke loose, and the market came back down, and now you're oversold. If you think those are easy trades, the only part that was bullish was right here, the upswing. And when you took out this low, you broke the pattern of higher highs. You now had a lower and low. You hung around for 2 sessions, the 18-day average. You stepped down to the 100, and now you're about to get a crossover where the 18 might get under the 100. Another bearish event can happen here. In the copper market, same type of thing. You went to the 100 in the Bollinger Band in an overbought market. The overbought doesn't matter. What mattered is hitting that Bollinger Band the first time. You normally don't run it if you're coming off an area that's already wide. Now, the narrower the band, the better the chance of running it. That wasn't the ideal situation. In the platinum, we just talked, and I was just talking to my subscribers in the morning. I said, I'll bet the pros are selling the short right here with stops over that high. Boom, right to the band. And what do you think I'd be telling you? That's where the pros probably are going to lift their shorts against that, as you're oversold and you're hitting that band. Now, does the band always have to hold the market? No. Does it most of the time? Yeah. Will it stay out of the band a long time? No. What percentage of time? 5%. That's how the algorithm is built, all right? So, pretty simple to me. Then we get to the dollar. It soared today. So here's the market up to the, got up to 107.85. Wow. Hit, that's tonight. It hit during yesterday, 108 even. That's the biggest move we've had in years, a couple of years here. And now they'll be talking, is it going to go to parity with the euro? And that could be the case. You got to keep your eye. But you're overbought. You're over the Bollinger Band. I'll let you buy it. I wouldn't want to be chasing that at these prices. I wrote, as I said, a long letter tonight. I really give a lot of information. If you haven't seen what I do, why don't you try my research? My complete futures research covers written updates, Monday through Thursday, twice a day minimum. Friday morning an update, sometimes another one during the day, and Sunday night. Nobody writes for Sunday night, I do. They look like this. They're a combination of writing, graphs, bullet points, and I point you in directions. I feel that a market letter should have 2 minutes of reading, no more than that. I want to get your attention, and then I want to grab you in the video and take the points I made in the morning and go through it for all these markets, because that tells the story. Here's the chart action right now. We're not going back to historic data. This is what you see. So if that sounds like you might want to come up with an idea, and that's what this is all about. You get all the benefits of this, and you get the mobile apps that we have and so on, access to my special reports. I was going to do one today. In all fairness, I didn't even know what to do after I saw the reaction to the market. So we'll see. I might do one tomorrow. I might wait until Friday. Let it all calm down so that I can give you something that I think makes sense. So go to iraepstein.com research. It's on the top part of the website. Give that a look. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a good day. And if you watch the financial video, I'll go into all my spiel. You take care.